Hassan Robinson is an athlete, a trainer, and could also be considered a women's empowerment coach in the health and fitness world. What started as a program to help women and girls become more confident has launched into an in-person and digital platform focused on making Rochester women know their worth while also becoming stronger physically and mentally. The RIT grad and co-owner of Fountain of Youth Fitness is also the founder of Strong Confident Women. He joins me now to explain the value of his work in the realm where gender inequality continues to be an issue. He's joined by two members of Strong Confident Women, Anna Marie and Ashley Marie DiVincenzo. And welcome to all of you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
So
having us.
a disclaimer before we begin, just so our audience knows, I learned about Strong Confident Women because I train with you, Hassan. So I just want to make sure I let people know about that. So Hassan, the question that people are likely thinking that are tuning in right now is, why is a man the founder of Strong Confident Women?
Yes.
So how do you respond when you get a question like that?
I work with women daily. So I'm a fat loss coach, and more importantly, I help women who are struggling to feel comfortable in their body, to change not only their physical, but also their mental and emotional health and their mindset. So working with them daily, I've just objectively been able to see things that they're not able to see. You know, as another woman, a lot of time you're kind of in it, like in the same realm. So by me being able to take a step back and just kind of look at it, I realized that I'm helping them lose weight, but I began to get frustrated because not only it's easy for me to help them lose the weight, but a lot of the times it was hard for me to really get them to change their mindset. So as a guy, it's more so about like supporting women and realizing that it was just kind of a call to action within my role to not only support them as a coach physically, but also mentally and emotionally.
I mean, this world, the fitness world, deals with gender inequality, continues to deal with this as an issue. I mean, women are made to feel not as strong, not as tough, not as capable of doing things that men do, specifically when it comes to weightlifting. So I'm curious, have you had any resistance from people that maybe initially were like, I'm not too sure, and then they were like, okay, this is going to work for me?
Yes, all the time. I have women come in, and a lot of time, like you said, it's just they're not confident enough or they don't feel confident enough to lift weights. Yeah. So a lot of time I've talked to some women that sign up and they're like, I've avoided weights. Like I will see weights and I just run to the treadmill. Like I skip the weights. I don't want to be around them. Mm-hmm. So initially there is a lot of pushback, but just being a coach and meeting people where they are, it's easy for me to kind of build them up over time where they have the confidence to lift weights. And they don't even realize it, like the whole time, like I'm just kind of guiding them. And then once they start lifting weights, it's like, oh, I can do this. Yeah. And they look back at how far they came, and it's just like those little steps continue to build small wins. And then those wins add up over time to this big transformation.
Well, Ashley Marie and Anna, talk to me a little bit about, just your journeys, how you came across Hassan and really where you were when you started versus, where you are right now. Anna, I'll start with you.
Well, I started back in February, and I actually found a trainer on Instagram who led me to Hassan, which I was really grateful for because spending a week with him, it was just different. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for. And with Hassan, I didn't know what I was looking for, but it ended up just fitting in perfectly. And I just wanted to lose some weight. I just wanted to look good for the summer. But I'm stronger, my clothes fit better. I do feel way more confident than I ever have. And it's because I go and see Hassan 4 times a week, and clockwork.
What do you think it is about what he offers through Strong Confident Women that kind of makes you step back and you're able to say, I am stronger and I do feel better about myself beyond just the physical realm, like what you've been able to accomplish?
Well, I don't know all the logistics to it, which is why I go see him because he does the brain work for it. But everything that we start, I finish it, where I would never do that on my own. I don't have the knowledge to know what I should do to accomplish what thing. But I don't know that I actually can do that until we're doing it and I finish it and I'm better for it afterwards. I just couldn't do that on my own.
Ashley Marie, what about you?
So I have kind of an athletic background. I played sports throughout high school. I have two brothers who played a lot of sports, so it was a lot of competition growing up. When I got older, I got into CrossFit, powerlifting, Olympic lifting. So that's something that I enjoyed anyways. Got into boxing, gave up lifting a little bit, wanted to get back with it. I think I started with Hassan around October-ish, sounds about right to me. Just losing track of the time. But I started around October, and so weightlifting is right up my alley. So I was very much so looking for somebody who was gonna get me back and lifting heavy. Because for me, it was never really about the scale too much. I really just wanted to change my body composition and just be like amazing in the gym and crushing it and lifting a lot of weight. That's what's kind of important to me. And I like coming to Hassan because he kind of creates like a safe space, if you will. So where failure is okay, and all it means is it's your first attempt at learning. So if you can't get it, it's okay. You can keep going, you can keep trying. And he knows me, I hate to fail, I hate to give up. So there's some times where I'll do something, and if I can't get it, I just am like totally crushed, and he's like, no, okay, come on, we're gonna end on a good one, or we're gonna get another one, or you're gonna come back and you're gonna do this again tomorrow. So yeah, that's kind of, I think he does a really good job at creating that safe space. And don't let him fool you, he has a really good understanding of women. He really does. So as far as like any pushback or anything goes, I know that you said you've seen some. I personally haven't really seen much. When people come in, we just feel good to be there, and we just want to come in and we want to work, and we want to work together. A lot of us do work out together and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Hassan, tell me a little bit about your mission with Strong Confident Women in a bit more depth. Like, what is it about the core of what you do that differentiates you from others that exist in this realm?
Yes. So it's really, so if you look at it, if you look at self-care, there's the physical side, and then you have the mental and emotional side. So a lot of time I think people focus more on the physical, whereas with this program is really tapping into why people give up in the first place, or why they come in with the wrong mindset in the first place. So if you have a woman that comes in and the focus is like, okay, well, I got a trip coming up and I really just need to get this weight off. It's like, well, why do you feel like it's just so important right now and not important all the time to take care of yourself? So that's where I really want to stress the importance that is showing up for yourself right now and realizing that you're worthwhile right now, so that you can be great and you can reach your full potential, not when you get to this perfect place where life isn't perfect. So life is always changing. So this ideal that if I can just get to this point, everything will be great. And it's like, well, how many times have you gotten what you wanted and life still just kind of keeps going, and you get temporary feelings of excitement and happiness, but with emotions, those things change over time. So it's really finding a place where you are confident and you feel good about yourself all the time, not just sometimes.
Well, you've created a space for in-person training with Strong Confident Women, and then this digital platform as well, where women are not just going to uplift and inspire others, but to also be uplifted and inspired at the same time. And these are women from throughout the country, not just here in Rochester, some in Canada, I know you've told me as well. And before we close, we're coming down on 30 seconds here, but what do you think it is that makes women connect to this so much?
Honestly, like, I never considered myself a strong person, and now I'm literally like, I got that, I'm strong. Like, you can see the results, but it's not like a temporary thing, like you're saying. It's literally just, it's changing.
All right, we have to close for now, but a special thank you to my guests for joining me and for sharing your stories with our viewers. You can learn more about Hassan and his group, Strong Confident Women. Just check them out at thescwomen.com.